everyone, and welcome back. This is Mindy Egan for Lawnfawn, and in today's video we are going to make this heart-shaped Valentine's card. I stamped my images on the lawnfawn white cardstock with the jet black ink, and I'm coloring them in with my Copic markers. I have the colors listed there on the top. I do speed through the coloring quite a bit so I can focus more on how to create the actual shape card. The images, I used the two squares from the You're Just My Type stamp set. The bunny and the cute little chicks I used from the Extra Amazing Easter stamp set. Once everything is colored in and nice and blended, I'm going to bring back in the You're Just My Type stamp set, and I'm going to stamp some images onto those little sheets of paper that I had stamped. So I'm taking that heart that looks like a computer printout. I'm stamping one in Ballet Slippers ink and the other one in Merman ink. And then using a clear block, I'm going to stamp a couple sentiments. One says, I love you, and the other one's going to say Happy Valentine's Day. And I stamped those in the black licorice ink. Then just taking those coordinating dies, I'll line them up with the images, hold them in place with some low tack tape, and run those through my die cutting machine. Next, I'm going to be using the outside in stitched heart stackable. I'm using the biggest one on this die set, and then I'm also taking a piece of white cardstock. Now this is actually an A2 size base, so the front is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 folded. So at the top of that fold line, I'm taking my die, lining that up so it's just above that cut line. That way when we open it up, it's going to still be connected. Then I'll hold that in place with the purple tape, run that through my die cut machine, and I'll show you here it opens it up to be a card. So I'm just kind of cleaning off any of the extra little feathers of cardstock that might be on there, since I did die cut that through, it ends up being kind of 2 pieces of cardstock. Next, I will take the lacy heart stackable, and I'll die cut this out of some white cardstock. This is going to cover up the fact that we don't have a complete heart there for the front of our card. And then I'll just kind of take my pokey tool and pop out all of those little extra pieces. So then here is a quick look at how this is coming together. And then I'm going to start kind of decorating the front of my heart. So once again, I'm going to take the outside in stitched heart stackable, and I'm going to be using the same size that I used to die cut out my base from. I'll die cut that from Ballet Slippers cardstock. And I'm also going to die cut that out of Cilantro cardstock. Then on that green piece, I'm going to take the stitched hillside die, line that up, and hold that in place. That's going to make sure that my edges all match up, and I'm creating a cute little hill to fill in my scene for my heart. And I thought it would be really fun to bring in the just stitching hearts and just lay those for my background and my sky. I love the cute little detail that it adds. And to enhance that a little bit more, I'm bringing in the Wild Rose ink and a blending brush and just quickly adding some ink around there. It really enhances those stitching areas and just kind of creates more interest for the background. Now I can work on adding my pieces to my card. So I took the hillside, just used a tape runner to add that to the bottom of my heart. I'll go ahead and attach my card base to that scalloped piece, or my lacy heart that I had created. So just adding adhesive to the back of one side and just placing that down over my heart. That's actually going to be the back of the card. The front of my card is going to show that lacy heart. And then I can add my scene to that. So once again, just using a tape runner for that, or you could use the liquid glue and lining that up with the stitched edges that created the lacy heart. And then just going ahead and adding in my images. So once again, using the liquid glue, or you can use the tape runner. And I thought it would be really cute to have that little bunny holding these 2 little signs, which are actually typewriter paper from the You're Just My Type stamp set. And then adding in those cute little chicks at the bottom. So there's probably a few different ways you could create a heart-shaped card. This is just the first one that came to mind, and I thought it would be a really sweet Valentine card for somebody and just something a little different. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and it gave you some inspiration to create some heart-shaped Valentine cards. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.